Greetings and salutations, everyone. It's time for another episode of Viewport Relay, a bi-weekly podcast where the Viewport team looks at the latest news in the gaming industry. As always, I'm your host, Albert Corson, joined by Tristan Jung.
Hello.
And Alex Nestor.
Hey.
Guys, you know what they say about a comfortable gamer?
I don't know, Albert. What do they say about comfortable gamers?
Am I allowed... I don't know if I can say it. I think it's copywritten.
Yeah, it's got like 3 trademarks next to it.
They're
I'm not
very
sure we can
skillful.
Mm-hmm.
A comfortable gamer is a skillful gamer.
What's the Taken meme? You're a person with extraordinary skills.
A special set of skills. Mm-hmm.
And when I'm comfortable,
they come out.
I hope no one's listening to this podcast for the first time and are wondering what the hell is going on.
Yeah, I cannot submit this as our E3 application because they do require us to jump right in the first 30 seconds.
If you guys didn't hear from the intro, this is a bi-weekly podcast where the Viewport team takes a look at the latest news in the gaming industry.
Okay.
That's it. That's
I'm just like...
That's episode,
episode 50.
We did it. Halfway to 100.
Did we do it?
We did it.
Half centennial.
Oh,
a tricentennial, as they say.
1/6 there, right? 1/6 there, and then we'll be. Are you guys ready for Viewport 76? That is going to be.
Oh boy!
Oh man, that's going to be an episode.
We're going to make that a special.
That's going to be a special.
We'll have to plan something.
Yeah.
We'll get Todd on here. Can you imagine?
I will talk to my people, and you know who my people are. It's you, Tristan. So I'm going to talk to you.
I will talk to my people. I will message Todd.
Okay.
Oh, you guys don't have him on DM?
I have him on speed dial.
Okay, there you go.
Unfortunately, when I call the number he gave me, it doesn't. It doesn't ring through. So I think he's just busy.
Fixing 76. He's got a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he always marks my emails as read, so he doesn't reply, though.
Oof. All right, guys. It's our favorite segment. Segment? Opener? What do you call it? An opening segment?
Oh, okay.
Hey, you were halfway there.
I mean, I thought we were going to do it together, but it's okay.
Oh, well, 3, 2, 1.
What have you been playing?
Beautiful. What have you been playing? Let's start with Tristan. It's been 2 weeks.
It has been 2 weeks. I have not been playing any new games. Surprise,
it doesn't matter. It's not what new games have you been playing. It's just what have you been playing.
All right. So, actually, I have been playing a new game. Let me start with that. I've been playing this video game. I don't know.
Wait, you just said you have been playing new games.
Yeah, but then I remembered I did, so, whatever.
Do you play new games for the sake of having material for this segment?
Yeah, I don't want to...
Are you new game? Are we new game shaming?
I think you guys do, to be honest.
Oh. Well, I'm going to be honest because Alex doesn't play anything, so I don't think he has.
Alex does play video games.
Yeah,
no, he doesn't play anything new. Oh, he has one new game, but it's a game he's already played.
Okay, now you're spoiling it.
No,
should I just go? Do you want me to just go?
Go ahead.
Okay,
yeah, just go ahead. What's your new game?
What's my new game? My new game, quote unquote, in play is NGU Idol.
Oh no.
Okay, I've seen this pop up on Discord, but I've never asked what it is.
Yeah, because I'm ashamed of it, so I actually turned off game recognition on Discord, and I'm offline on Steam all the time.
Don't be ashamed. You saw me playing Realm Grinder that one weekend.
Yeah, but that's one weekend. I have spent, let me see, 157 hours in the past 2 weeks.
That's not bad. That just means you have it on.
It's an idle game. I have it on. It's just an idle game.
It's a time killer.
It's a time killer. I have nothing else to do, obviously. So I've been...
Do you think that... Are we accustomed to just seeing big numbers that show up in those games? Because I like big numbers.
I like big numbers. See,
the numbers get way bigger.
NGU stands for numbers go up.
Oh.
And there we go.
That is literally what happens in this game.
In the title.
Is the idle game... Here's an idea. When's the idle game in which you just go more in debt and the goal is to lose money?
Isn't that like a Japanese gacha game for idols?
Yeah, but you don't... Well, hopefully you don't start seeing, 46-digit long numbers going in debt.
Yeah, I mean, probably. That's where
I want
you're
to go
running into
big
trouble.
in debt. I want Nook to own my soul levels of debt.
Well, I mean, is there a limit? I don't know.
NGD, numbers go down.
Numbers go down into the
Here it
negatives.
goes. There's our sequel.
Honestly, I spend a little bit of time on it. I just leave it on. I don't really play it. I think outside of that, I've been playing a bunch of games. I haven't told you guys about this because I want to save it for the segment.
You're playing games in secret?
Secret game?
What if I didn't do the segment?
Well, then, I don't know. I guess you guys will never know.
Just would never found out.
I've been playing... Yeah, this is not a secret. I've been playing a lot of Valorant. A lot of solo Valorant, a lot of group Valorant with some of my FC folks. That's fine.
Can we guess the game that you've been playing?
Yes.
Is it... Can we do like a 20 questions thing where we ask a couple questions?
No, you have one guess.
Oh, no.
Give me the name of the game.
Well, no. Can I ask one question? Is it single player or multiplayer?
It's multiplayer.
Okay. Oh, jeez.
Uh-oh.
I was gonna guess Dark Souls for some reason.
Why? I hate Dark Souls.
No, I would have never guessed Dark Souls.
I don't know. Multiplayer.
And it's a secret? It's never slipped up on Discord?
I don't think so. I mean, if you've seen a weird game pop up, maybe you can say it.
I don't stalk your Discord playing status.
And you can't go to my Steam profile because it's obviously on there.
That's cheating. That's cheating.
That is just straight up
I have
cheating.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
How much have you played it for? That's my other question.
10 hours?
Oh, okay.
A bit of investment then.
So that's what happened this weekend when I asked Tristan, what have you been doing? And he said,
I've been playing some CSGO.
Ow.
Oh.
Is that a secret?
You're doing Valorant and CSGO at
I thought it was a new game.
No, it's not a new game. No, I already went through my new game. I've been playing CSGO because playing CSGO feels like training with weights on. Honestly.
and then you go into Valorant?
Yeah. Because, CSGO moves so much faster. The aim is all over the place, right? It's a harder game in general. So I go practice a little bit in CSGO. I made sure, all the sensitivities line up. And then I go back to Valorant. And then I went 30 kills, 7 deaths yesterday.
Can you run a research paper on this where you have a controlled thing where you play 10 games?
Mm-hmm.
And then you do 10 games after playing CSGO and see how you do?
I should. To be honest, I should. But yeah.
Write about it on Viewport.
On Viewport. I should really be writing. Okay. Well, this is a separate thing. I'll tell you after the recording. But yeah, I've been playing some CSGO to train for Valorant. Valorant is going offline, I believe, the day this episode comes out.
Yeah, 2 days, yeah.
If it is May 28th in your neck of the woods,
yeah,
you cannot play Valorant for
you cannot
4
play.
days or
Can't
5
play
days.
For
and
what,
then,
5 days?
4 or 5 days.
You know what they're doing? You know what they're doing in that time frame?
What?
They're generating the investment money that you put
there
in.
You go. That's exactly what I was going to say.
They're crunching the numbers, and they're gonna pay. It's paying off the stocks. You're selling your stocks.
Should I just dump an extra $500 tonight?
Oh my no!
What do you think? They're going to do a release set of knives that are only going to be available for 1 week.
Oh, there probably are.
Yeah, gotcha events. You only got 1 week, so better roll now.
Do they even do that in League?
They do. They bring back legacy
do, yeah.
stuff. Mm-hmm. Legacy skins are skins you can't buy anymore, and they bring it back.
That's not very legacy. That's like the McRib.
No.
Legends like the McRib.
But it's like legacy, but they bring it back per person, not for everyone. So it's like a little special
offer.
Yeah.
Just a little one chance.
See, Battlefield 5 can't do that because it's like, hey, this legacy gas mask from 6 months ago. You need another one?
Yeah. Battlefield 5 can't do a lot of things. All
right, we gotta roll. Alex, what have you been playing?
All right, so I kind of said this last week, but if I was knee deep last week, I'm now torso deep in Battlefield 4. I've been playing that game a lot.
They call it waist deep.
No, I'm full torso now. I'm getting deep.
Can you be pecs deep? Is that a thing? Your pecs.
Sure. That'd be a good measure too. Upper torso, pecs, whatever.
All right.
Yeah.
Tristan wanted to say nip deep, I know.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't. Hey, I was sitting here.
Okay. But yeah, it was sobering. I looked back at my Battlefield 3 stats and just kind of cried as I was a gamer in a previous lifetime. And I've just been using that as motivation to climb back, get into the groove again. So I feel like
I'm surprised you're doing that well, because not a hate on the skill. Let me explain.
Mm-hmm.
Because the only people left playing Battlefield 4 are the people who really love it and are probably all really good.
Oh yeah, the majority of players in the game right now are all like rank 140, which I think is the maximum. And yeah, they are absolute gods. They'll go like 90 and 20 or something on a map.
Yeah.
Just running around using like a FAMAS or something. But other than that, yeah, I've been improving, getting my KD steadily up. I'm past 1.0, so that's pretty good. I think I'm like 1.12 now or something. So I'm figuring out the shooting mechanics again after not really playing many shooters for quite a long time now.
Especially, getting that KD with doing some of the dumb challenges in that game to unlock guns and having.
Oh yeah, I've been doing that too. I did like the suffering of getting the VSS Ventores, which was sitting in a helicopter for 10 minutes. And
at least it doesn't affect your KD.
Well, it did, because I wasn't killing anything.
I thought you were doing that like drone exploit or something.
No, that was for another gun. That was for the UMP-9. You had to just sit down your bomb bot and just knife it once and then repair it and get a bunch of ribbons. And that was one way to farm it really fast. But yeah, the other one was literally just sit in a helicopter for 10 minutes.
So when's the speedrun category for Battlefield 4 all guns unlocked?
You know what? Maybe I could root it out. Who knows? But
I
yeah,
like it.
That's Battlefield. And then, of course, if you're playing JP Azure Lane, I grinded out the entirety of the French event. So I'm done. Got all the ships. Got my...
It's been 3 days since that came out.
Are you done forever, or...?
No, just for this event.
Oh.
Till the next one.
It was haha, have fun all summer with this event. And Alex, 2 days later, done.
Nah, this event.
Give me the next one.
You got 3 weeks to do this event. I wanted to get it done though. Mm-hmm.
Job's
done. Dog. Yeah, I wanted to get it done though, because I like the French ship designs and they're fun. So yeah. Got it done. How about you, Albert?
It's been a weird 2 weeks, guys.
Weird, huh?
So the constant has been Final Fantasy off and on,
Mm-hmm. You're grinding still.
Yeah. The number of weeb games has increased to levels never seen before.
Oh no.
You're getting infected.
The first game I played, which is really good, and I highly recommend it, is Neoverse.
I've seen you play that.
It's like Weeb Slay the Spire, and it's actually really fun. It's a lot easier, I'll put it that way. Maybe that's why it feels more fun. It's at the when you're fighting through different levels, if you perfect kill an enemy, you'll get extra gold, right? If you take their HP exactly to 0. And then there's if you block an enemy's attack with the exact amount of shield, it'll do something called a parry, where it'll stun that enemy the next turn.
Okay.
So there's a lot of cool extra mechanics. There's also you build your cards, but there's also a set of perks that are from a bank of perks for each character, and it randomizes it every time. So you can get different perks that you upgrade through skill points essentially through each run. So that's pretty cool. Really fun game. Do recommend. Tristan, you should play it. Let me know how it is.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you've been you and Alex have been really good at recommending games for me. I do have one question. I am on the Steam page.
Uh-huh.
What do these reviews mean?
Well, Tristan's posted a picture for all of our listeners out there. A lot of reviews in Chinese, and then one in the middle in English.
Yeah.
By the review experts.
By the review experts.
I'm scared that the last review in Chinese says 0.0. And I don't know if that's a face or they gave it a 0 out of 10.
Face.
No, I think that's the author, right?
Oh, okay.
I'm just sad that we didn't name ourselves the review experts.
See, we can rebrand. Anyway, what I was going to say is, I got this game, I think, from the Humble Bundle, Humble Monthly. But I looked at, like, the Steam page, and, like, the recent reviews were, like, Tristan, you might tell me now, that it was, like, very positive or something, and it had a lot of reviews, I think.
Yeah, it's, recent reviews is mostly positive, but there's only 38, that doesn't count. All reviews is sitting at very positive with over 2,000 reviews.
Yeah, so that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
So this game's pretty good.
I've been noticing a lot of smaller Chinese games on Steam, and they use like Unity and stuff. Probably this game does, and yeah, they seem to be pretty good quality from what I've seen of them.
I'm surprised that the reviews are all in Chinese because I think this game was made by Korean people. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, the user reviews are definitely in English.
Okay, well, thank you, Steam, for giving me languages I can understand.
Yeah,
international.
The next game I'll talk about very briefly. It's called Anime Standing, and it's
Speaking of Unity game,
the first stand type game.
Yeah, first stand type game.
I streamed it to Alex and Tristan, and they watched me push a barrel up a hill for 20 minutes.
I was saying that I'm just glad that our friendship is strong enough to watch hentai together.
Yeah, and really, if anything, I think we got stronger from the experience.
I've learned what a peak video game can really. I saw what Hideo Kojima was trying to do, and then this just broke through all the barriers.
Yeah, these creators, they figured it out. They knew all the social taboos, and they were like, all right, we can do this.
Yeah.
You don't need Hollywood actors.
And the game costs 69 cents, so...
Well, it's nice. back to $1 now.
Oh, it's back to... Sorry, you missed out, everyone.
It's $1 with a free DLC that unlocks the total content.
Yeah.
Only for people 18 plus, though.
Alrighty. On that note, we've been talking about playing different games.
Video games.
We're gonna segue a little, something a little familiar. Steam Spring Cleaning Update. And we're gonna have a little discussion about gaming backlogs. You got a backlog, guys?
That's a sore subject. I don't even want to open Steam anymore. There's way too much there that I've just not played.
Steam has this filter now of games you have installed. I don't know if they used to have it, but I leave that filter on forever. Because I don't want to see the other... I actually have exactly 499 games. I haven't bought any other game because... I'm
going to gift you Anime Standing, and it'll be 500.
I'm going to decline it. No, but I agree with you, Alex. There's just too much going on.
All right. Have you guys checked out the event? It like has these categories where it recommends games from your backlog.
I have not, but I've seen pictures of it and kind of how it works and what the deal's all about. I
have seen it. And the first game that it recommended to me was like a Total War game, and I was like, I don't want to spend another 60 gigs on my hard drive. So I just kind of brushed it off.
But you're missing out. I'm telling you right now, you're missing out.
It's not Total War Warhammer 2. It's like Total War, some like random old game that I've never even thought about playing before.
Well, those ones are smaller in size, so...
Yeah, they're only like 40 gigs instead.
Well, I mean, it depends on how. If you go to like Shogun, it's like 20. If it's like Rome
Shogun
Total War, that's
25,
like 2 gigs because it's like real old school.
Here, also, it's like play some games you've played before. Left 4 Dead 2, I don't want to play that again. Night in the Woods, I already beat it. FTL, no thank you.
I got TF2 on mine, and I was like, easy.
Wow.
Oh, yikes.
I got a game that I hadn't played in 10 years almost on my spring cleaning. It was like one of the very first... there was like the THQ pack on Steam. I bought it like 10 years ago because it was a great deal.
Oh, yeah, I remember that pack, yeah.
Yeah, and it recommended one of those games that I played from when I first bought that pack. I was like, hoo boy.
You know, if it recommends me playing Dawn of War 1 again, perfect algorithm.
You know, you want to know real perfect algorithm? The first game that Steam recommends to me right now is Command & Conquer Remastered.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
It
knows. Anyways, backlogs. I I don't know if you guys have any off the top of your head. What are
I
some backlog games that you guys have been saying you're gonna play, but you're not playing?
All right, so eventually I need to get back to Devil May Cry 5 and do Dante Must Die difficulty. I'm just too much of a sissy right now, I guess. It'll take learning to get back into that difficulty once I actually eventually play it. Then I want to get back into I need to actually play through Yakuza 0 all the way. I made it like part way one time, but at this point I feel like it's been so long that I just need to replay it all. And I also want to play Kiwami 2 again, but I just haven't.
All right. I'm not going to intervention and say why aren't you playing these games?
I think it's just because they're so long, and I know that once I start like a Yakuza game, I have to just play that game until the end. If I take a break, never getting done. Just like what happened with Yakuza 0.
Tristan Jung.
Hello.
What's the state of the backlog?
Oh my god. You guys know. It's like you're calling me out in public. There's one huge backlog game, recent, that I even talked about yesterday.
Remake.
Yes.
Yeah. That's not backlog though. It's only been like a month since it came out.
Front
It's
log?
like, yeah, it's a front log.
It's a front
literally,
log.
it's hitting you in the face and you're just not playing
God.
it.
This
Okay.
weekend, Tristan Jung. It's installed, right?
I don't know. I didn't check. Remember a few weeks ago, I was
God.
like, I clicked download and I put my
You said
PS4.
last podcast you hadn't checked, and it's been a whole other podcast.
I mean, if I check, I'm probably gonna play it. I don't know. I get
You
anxiety.
say that like a bad thing.
I get new game anxiety.
Oh, God.
On the record, there's a bunch of games that I've installed on my desktop that I've been meaning to play. I'll just go through the list. Disco
You
list.
install them? You install them?
I install them and play them a little bit, but never finished.
Oh, that's the worst, man.
Yeah, so it's like kind of backlog, the worst backlog.
That's a shame. That's shame worthy right there.
Yeah,
You
I'm
dipped
okay.
your toe in the water and then you ran away from the pool.
Here's the whole list. You guys are gonna be like, what the hell, Tristan? Disco Elysium, I never finished.
And you were
Factorio,
recommending that to us.
it was good, but
Mhm.
it's very taxing.
Yeah, you gotta read a lot and think a lot.
I don't want to do that. I just want to shoot some people. Please don't take future Tristan. Do not take that out of context. Factorio, Half-Life Alyx, I never finished.
Really?
Factorio. That's actually one I need to have. Every time I see it, that game on.
Should we
when
just
I
play it
scroll
together?
through- Can you? I think you can.
Yeah, you can. Let's just play it together. Screw it.
All right, we're gonna play Factorio sometime. Anyways, keep going.
Mindustry, which is like a Factorio tower defense fusion. Moonlighter, One Step from Eden.
I played Moonlighter. It's pretty good.
I thought it was really fun, but the only like downside is I really want to play with a controller, and I hate like connecting my controller every time I want to play a video game. Risk of Rain 2. Synthetic, which we never got back to. I was actually going to ask you yesterday if you want to play Albert. And then 2 Point Hospital.
2 Point Hospital. Ooh,
That's a classic.
That is a classic. So that's in
a
my
classic.
half
Didn't that just come out like a year ago?
Yeah, but it's like that classic kind of tycoon style game.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. So I'm a little bit ashamed, but that's what's on my backlog.
You know what I'm surprised, Alex, what's not on your backlog is Planet
What?
Coaster. For a man who loves
Yeah,
Roller Coaster Tycoon.
No, that's true enough. I definitely did not put enough time into that game.
I might
feel
have
I
an
should
extra
have.
key for that game.
I already
From a
have
Humble
it.
Bundle. Oh, you
So-
already have it?
Yeah,
Oh.
I have it. I played it maybe like 4 or 5 hours so far.
Do you know what I really enjoyed? Is when Alex and I played Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 together.
Oh yeah, we were doing Open RC2. That was actually a lot of fun.
Yeah, I kind of wish Planet Coaster also had a multiplayer variant.
I'm pulling you guys away from your backlogs at this point. You guys are like, remember we used to play that other game? Let's play that other game.
No, now you're just adding to it, really.
Oh,
Just
okay.
think about other things I have
Okay.
to play.
All right. See, I don't have a backlog as much. I have like these games that are okay. There's 2 exceptions. There's 2 games that I've told you guys about 10 times each that I would play that I still haven't played.
Is it
Um,
Deus Ex?
Deus Ex is one of them.
Okay.
There should always be Deus
Tristan
Ex,
knows
the
the second
original.
one. He should.
Is it savage content at
It's
FF14?
it's his favorite. No, it's FF6.
Oh, I didn't even know that was on your backlog.
That's one that because you've said I should play it.
You should. Well, questionable.
Questionable.
Is it
No,
going to
no,
tip off the backlog?
Here's why.
All right.
The best way to play Final Fantasy VI is the SNES version. But I feel like within the 20... How long has it been? It's been more than 20 years now.
It didn't come out in the year 2000, so it's probably been more than 20 years.
I think it's been like 94. Yeah, 94. So in the 26 years that it's been out, I feel like there's been a lot of progression and improvements in the RPG genre, like random encounter events and all these other things, like UI improvements, etc. That I feel like if you're not super into JRPGs, you're actually not going to like it that much.
Oof.
That's fair enough. But one thing I know for FF6 especially is you can get a popular mod out there, Brave New World, which apparently fixes a lot of the more, I guess, classical grindy aspects of the game, along with a bunch of other improvements to fix some broken mechanics and things like that. So that might be worth checking out.
You actually told me about this before.
Can you just play it with a good emulator that lets you turn off like random encounters and stuff?
Almost definitely you could be able to do that, yeah. Just about any of them would have capability to do codes like that. I think that might actually be an ability in the game for no encounters.
Sounds like Tristan's kicking FF6 off the backlog.
Yeah, apparently it's not a very good game.
Not a very good game. Tweeted by the Tweetstorm last week of FF6 is the greatest game ever. Don't at me.
But
don't
play
with any games better
any
than this, and then turns replies off of the tweet.
Okay, here. I am taking your video gaming history into account. I think in general, it's a very, very good, excellent video game. But, you know, there's personal preferences. It's like if
Are you saying I don't play... Did you... Yeah. I played the best
Ni no Kuni?
JRPG ever made, Legend of Dragoon, on PS1.
But I mean, are you a very strong JRPG advocate? That's what I'm asking.
It depends. That's the answer. If it's a bad one, no. But if it's a good one, yeah.
I'm just saying, it aged well, but if you're not used to that type of gameplay, maybe you won't like it that much. Maybe I'm just scared. Maybe there's some
I played Octopath Traveler, and there was an opera in that game. And I need to see the real opera.
No, this opera is much better. The real opera. This is like that opera. That meme. Show me the real opera.
Oh, okay. The Michael Fassbender X-Men.
Yeah.
Show me the real. Okay. No, I have like games that are like break glass in case of emergency games. And like some of them are for some reason they happen to be Ubisoft games. I don't
Watch
know why.
Dogs?
No,
like the open world.
Yeah, like last year I was like, I'm bored. I have nothing to play. Oh, look, Far Cry 4 is on sale. I wanted to play that game like 6 years ago. So I bought Far Cry 4 and I played it. And then last summer I was like, oh, I don't have anything to do. Oh, I just got Assassin's Creed Origins for free from Humble Bundle. All right, let me play through that. So maybe like time wastes.
Yeah, I feel that's the big thing is, it's just a game you can spend a lot of time just exploring. Walking to collectibles.
All right, guys, we're going to check in next year on our backlogs again.
Why haven't we hopped into Far Cry 5 as a viewport crew?
I saw a lady get eaten by a beaver in that game, so... So, just
I'm more interested now.
Just as an FY to listeners, as much as we love to play games, I actually don't think we've played a game together that much outside of FF14.
Yeah, I think honestly the last game we played a lot together is probably Payday 2. And that was probably at least 4 years ago at this point.
We had a couple of Battlefield days.
Yeah, but not too much. Tristan usually didn't join us very much.
Yeah, Tristan.
I mean, you guys would play games and I wouldn't play them because I hate them, but...
We just play Synthetic.
Mm-hmm.
Synthetic
and that's the
is
kind of
pretty
game
fun.
I just can't get into.
Anywho, let's not talk about how we hate each other secretly.
Let's not talk about us.
Let's talk about Paper Mario. The Origami King. You like that segue? That was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
This was dropped on us.
Yeah, I guess it was definitely sudden. I think
anyone excited? I don't know. I don't know if you guys play Paper Mario. You guys play Paper Mario? Tristan plays Paper Mario.
I think Tristan's our resident paper man.
Knowing my curse, I cannot say I'm excited.
Oh no!
So I will
right. Just shut up. Why did I even ask you?
No, knowing that, I will not say I'm excited. But I'm very apprehensive because the Paper Mario series has gone through it has a long history, right? There was a game.
Which ones have you played? Which ones did you play? I played the original, and I played Thousand Year Door. Those
I have played all 4: Paper Mario 1, Thousand Year Door, Super Paper Mario, and Sticker Star.
Oh, you're missing one. The Wii U one.
Was that not Super one? Wasn't that the Super Paper Mario?
No, Color Splash.
Oh.
Color Splash was the newest one, which was horrible.
Oh, well, okay.
I heard it used like a card system where you had to and I might be wrong, but what I've heard is essentially you collect cards and you only have a finite use of each card, and the cards are your attacks. So if you ran out of cards, you didn't have attacks. So what people do is they try to speed run as much as they could through, fighting as few enemies, which, in an RPG, you should be fighting enemies to level up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was all in the hopes that you could get to the boss with enough good cards still left in your inventory. So,
well, the Wii U doesn't exist in my head, so that's why I never heard of it.
It's not part of the Nintendo canon.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Albert. But here's why I'm still apprehensive. Super Paper Mario, Sticker Star, and now Color Splash, learning this, have not been very good Paper Mario games. I think...
Yeah, they're definitely criticized a lot.
The first 2 brought a very unique take on the RPG genre, which I thought were very fun. Origami King, I'm excited about the story. Isn't paper and origami the same thing? I think I was asking this to Albert and Alex earlier. Mm-hmm. But
yeah, I feel there's some collusion there. And we're just being needlessly hateful to folded paper.
Mm-hmm. Here's 2 things I'm looking forward to. Number 1, I know there was a combat system video. I've not watched it yet. I should follow up on it to see what the actual gameplay's like. Second, Bowser is a tiny square. And I know there's a cutscene where he is screaming and in agony. And just bad things happen to him. I want to see how Nintendo approaches that. So... I'm looking forward to this video game. I don't know if I'm excited. Let's see what happens. I will be picking it up on July 17th, 2020.
Yeah, let's talk about that. This trailer dropped and it's hey, remember how you were all no Switch games coming this year, I guess? Yeah, this game's coming out in 2 months.
Mm-hmm. No direct coming ever.
I don't know if I like that or not. It scares me.
I actually like it. I think in these trying times, remember when Animal Crossing was announced a billion years ago and people were begging Nintendo to release it early?
Yes.
I really like these last minute announcements.
Yeah, why wasn't this game announced at the mini direct? Was that back in April? Just last month?
Wasn't that an indie one though? That wasn't...
No, it was a mini, it was just a mini direct, so it had some indies in it. But there was nothing first party. Oh no, there was
It was the Smash DLC, wasn't it?
Well, it was announcing that the next character would be an ARMS character, but it was also Clubhouse Games, the 51 games or something like that was the only Switch game announced by Nintendo, of course.
I think it keeps us on our feet.
I'm scared now. They could just be
Advance Wars comes out
I
July.
know. No, it can't, because this game's made by Intelligent Systems. It can't happen.
Okay, maybe October.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
give it a few more months.
2021, guys. It's never been a greater year for Advance Wars. Let me put it that way, okay?
Yeah, the year of Advance Wars.
I looked it up, and the last Advance Wars game came out 10 years ago, 11 years ago. No, 12 years ago.
Okay, to be fair, you did enjoy Three Houses.
Yeah.
Like, at least you enjoyed Three Houses.
At least, but that's because you guys were there.
Yeah, that was like the comfiest playthrough I've ever sat through.
Anyways, we won't talk about my love-hate relationship with intelligent systems.
Mm-hmm.
Just message him.
Yeah, let me just hit them up.
Yeah.
Anyways, Paper Splash is coming out. Let's do a quick talk about Nintendo. Rumors we heard were that there would be no Direct in June. That's obviously true. They wouldn't, unless, you know, tomorrow, surprise, Direct is in a week, but they're not going to do that. Second rumor came out saying they were telling publishers that there will not be a Direct this summer, so if they're waiting to hold any announcements for games, like, give them to Keeley or something, I don't know, right? And so with that, people are saying the next Direct might be the fall at the soonest, if not till next year, essentially.
Yeah.
That's some great deduction right there. It's not in the summer, so it must be in the fall.
Well, I meant they always hold a September Direct, right? So September, I guess, is more what people were thinking. So I don't know. It looks like this whole rest of the year could just be games dropping, because I think Furukawa said after the Paper Mario release that there are still, quote, several more titles that are releasing this year from Nintendo.
Yeah, it sounded like their plan was to just continuously drop trailers when they're ready, so to speak.
Yeah, and Nintendo seems to be that company that, based on at least the Switch life cycle, they drop a big game in the summer, right? So we had Splatoon 2. We had, last year it was, Mario Maker, right? Mario Maker.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then they kind of go silent until like mid-fall, right? So we had, first year the Switch launched, it was Odyssey in late October. Last year it was Luigi's Mansion, on Halloween, right? So there's kind of that June release, and then it gets quiet for a couple months until October-ish. Last year was also, I guess, Link's Awakening in end of September, I think. But it looks like, this might be the big drop for a while, and then we might have to wait till late summer until, if they do another 2 months out release, right, we might see something in August sometime related to another game.
I mean, there's a bunch of games that are marked as 2020, like No More Heroes 3, that's a big one.
Yeah, and there's been nothing on that game.
Bayonetta, SMP5.
Bravely Default 2, that's another big one.
Yeah, that one's interesting because that one's not Nintendo, right? That one is Squeenix. So, I still have to play the demo. That's on my backlog. Ooh, a demo on my backlog.
You got something.
All right. That's it for the Nintendo talk. Let's talk triangles. You guys like triangles?
I love triangles.
Yeah, how many triangles we talking?
We're talking like millions of triangles, because Unreal 5 had a showcase.
Oh man, so many polygons.
And it looks good. You can't deny it. It looks good. It looks really good.
It's a very pretty engine from what they showed in the tech demo.
And we got it had some cool dynamic lighting, spatial reflections and things like that, right? Mm-hmm. A lot of focus on the lighting, and that's kind of where graphics has gone, right, at this point.
Yeah, that's really the only major place they can really advance, I feel, graphics at this point is, the lighting systems.
We're upping resolutions and upgrading textures, maybe, but, past that, the biggest improvements in lighting.
I think I saw a quote saying, at this point, we are bounded by our own creativity. Graphics have gone so far.
Right.
That you need to just, be able to build good environments, good worlds.
Have great art direction. Yeah, that's going to be the major key. Because, at this point, we're about to the point where you can't really make a major improvement like we've seen in the previous generations from, PS1 to PS2 to PS3. Mm-hmm. Now it's going to be even more so, can you make a game that has a fantastic art direction and really use the assets to their fullest potential without making your game absolutely massive in size?
Call of Duty.
An interesting one to bring up, right, is you guys remember Rage?
Yep.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Couple. They talked about mega textures, and it's like, well, apparently, if you just make a really boring, like,
video game.
Mad
Brown
Max type
wasteland,
video
yeah.
game that's not good, like, doesn't matter how good your game looks, right? Because
Yeah, definitely.
everything nowadays looks, for the most part, pretty good, right? And you can almost say the opposite with Nintendo, right? Like, sure, it's not the cleanest, but their art direction is, like, bar none, like, some of the best usually.
Yeah, and that would be a major thing. Like, even if the Switch has not the hardware to support it, a lot of their first-party titles especially are beautiful to look at. Even things like Wonderful 101 look pretty great.
There's some, like, rumors always that, like, Nintendo's keeping secrets on, like, their platform on how to utilize it best, because for some reason Nintendo games just look way better than everyone else's games.
They always seem to have that extra level. Yeah, maybe sometimes.
Disagree. Platinum Games running Astral Chain versus Game Freak running Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Yeah, Pokemon Sword and Shield. Yeah,
Game Freak
definitely.
was like not CC'd on that secret formula email. They left it out. So
yeah, they missed that train.
Another third party that looked good was Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle. That one looked really good on Wii U.
Mm-hmm.
That was a Ubisoft game.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only comment I had with like the creativity, bounded by creativity, is just the actual content of the demo itself. Like, if you look at like id Engine 2, 3, 4, Unreal Engine, the previous iterations, especially the really old ones, there was a lot of emphasis on like polygons and, character models in random, depth textured, environments. But
right.
like, this feels like an Uncharted game or like a Tomb Raider game.
Yeah, that's definitely what they're going for, is like an Uncharted experience where they were like this female character climbing up walls and cliff sides and going through water and things like that, dark caves.
Mm-hmm. And
showing off the various lighting and, I guess, reflections, things like that.
I would just hope that game development studios would be able to utilize this. Because, you can give them all the, engine processing power in the world, but if they don't utilize it correctly, then you get games like Fallout 76. I don't know.
That's what happens when you stick with your own engine, alright? That's a...
Yeah, Frankenstein engine.
I think Unreal announced like a new initiative, right? Like they don't take royalties up to the first $1 million that you make.
Yep, that's a new thing that they're doing. Basically, you don't owe them anything until you make over $1 million.
So
the interesting question is, right, can small studios like spin up like an Unreal game? And maybe that's what they're trying to tout. Like, hey, you're a 10-person dev studio, you can use Unreal 5 and it's easy to use. Because you think of just like generating the amount of assets needed to make an Unreal 5 game, right? It's going to be crazy.
No, but I feel like indie game studios, they usually do it on the side, right? Like, I'm bringing up, let's see, Synthetic was like a side project.
By, what do you mean a side project?
Like, it wasn't their job, right?
Oh, okay.
I don't know if Terraria was... No, what's the Harvest Moon thing?
Stardew Valley?
Stardew Valley was like a side project. Yeah,
but with those, what I'm thinking is, right, like, they're like catering it for indie devs, right? But like, if you think what caters to like 1 to 3 person teams is like pixel art, right? Because it's easy to make versus if you're using Unreal 5, like, you don't have to use like 4K textures or something like super high res textures, but like to take full potential of that engine, you're going to need to do that. And if you're a small 1 to 3 person studio, just making all those assets is too consuming, I think.
I see. Like drawing a rock in a pixel art engine versus Unreal 5.
Yeah. I mean, I could definitely see it more be targeted for like AA studios, right? Like AA or single A studios. Like if you think of something like the Talos Principle, right? That game looks really good, and it was a pretty small team of people that made it. But if you think of like one-man operations, there's a reason why it's usually like pixel art and things like that.
I think that's fair.
Anywho, not saying $1 million for free for anyone is like a bad, like for a AA studio or single A, like $1 million is a lot of money.
Epic,
so
Epic, how dare you?
How dare you? All right, that's it. Unreal looks cool. Oh, the first game also, another studio confirmed using Unreal 5 was the people who made Wasteland 3. They have confirmed that their next game will be made using Unreal 5. Unreal V. Isn't that how they advertise it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Unreal V. Maybe Chorvs will use Unreal V.
Oh my god, Chorvs.
Yeah, Chorvs.
I thought it was Chorvus.
Chorvus? No. Anyways, it's summer, guys. So every summer, there's a little rumble down in Las Vegas, you know. Don't know if you guys heard of it. It's called EVO.
I thought you were going to say E3.
That doesn't happen in Vegas, but
It's not in Vegas.
But EVO. COVID, EVO, you know, don't really mesh, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know how to go into this. A few too many fighting boys and girls and people.
Fighting
And people. Humans.
Anyways, there is a game that is missing from the EVO 2020. First of all, let me preface with EVO will be online this year.
Mm-hmm.
And there's kind of two segments of games, right? They can't hold like a huge 1,000-person thing for every game, right? That's too much to schedule. So there's most of these games, I think there's like 8 of them I assume they're going to be like invite only. I didn't read too much into how they are, but they said there's going to be 4 open games. Open bracket, I guess is what it's called.
Wait, I thought EVO was always open bracket for every game.
Yes, but this year
Normally,
it's different.
yes.
Wait, this year what?
There's 4 games that are open bracket.
Oh, okay, I see.
And then, right, just due to the amount of organization it takes, right? Like, they can't do it for all the games, I assume.
Yep.
Maybe I'm misspoken. Maybe someone can correct me. I think the 4 games that are, let me look them up, that are open bracket are Mortal Kombat 11, Killer Instinct, Skullgirls, and Them's Fighting Herds. Thems?
Thems?
Them's Fighting Herds. So yeah, those are the open ones. But there's a game missing from the list of the normal games. What game could that be? Did you guys look?
It might be a little game by Nintendo. Mr. Sakurai.
Mr. Sakurai. He's
Small indie
ultimate.
game.
He's clawing at the doors. Let
Is
me
he
in.
though?
Let me in. And that's a question. All right, so Survivor Soon didn't see that. Smash Bros. In any form will not be at EVO Online this year. And here's the question. Was this a Nintendo decision or an EVO decision?
I feel it was largely an EVO decision. Just overall, I think it's no secret that the Nintendo Online experience is very poor compared to a lot of games. I mean, you can argue that some fighting games definitely have bad netcode issues, but Nintendo Online is just a whole nother barrel of complexity that I'm sure no tournament organizer wants to deal with.
So did you think that EVO was scratched off their list first, or were they like, let's talk to Nintendo, let's see what they want, and then Nintendo's like, no, we know our online sucks, we don't want to showcase that in front of hundreds of thousands of people. Even though everyone already knows, kind of, but, you know, maybe EVO will be on ESPN this year because there's no actual sports.
I actually don't think Nintendo even cares.
Yeah, I doubt they even really told them anything.
At least the modern day Nintendo, because remember the old school Nintendo was they didn't want any tournaments.
Oh yeah, they just shut it down. Get rid of Melee.
Yeah, they would shut you down.
I honestly believe that this is like a EVO made decision. Just going off my knowledge of Smash players, I don't even know if this is accurate, but like having someone from Sweden play someone in the US, God, like that would be awful.
How is this going to work with other games though? Like Tekken, if there's guys in Japan playing against like guys on the East Coast in the US, how is that?
Because you'll have a number of Korean competitors, so I don't know if they're gonna. There's no way they limit it to US only.
Yeah, so, and there's no way they can region it out. Like, oh, you're the Asia section winner. Maybe they will. I don't know.
Maybe
they said they are.
Maybe that will be their plan to kind of solve that issue. But yeah,
maybe they'll fly everyone into like a quarantine zone,
into their own booths. They have to sit there for 2 weeks.
Anyways, the other big news is that rather than, you know, a big weekend-long event, EVO will now be 5 weekends long this year.
Summer Game Fest style.
Summer Fight Festival.
Is Jeff Keighley's name stuck anywhere in this EVO lineup yet?
No, it's not. But, you know, I wish it was.
I mean, I think we talked about it last episode. I'm really enjoying this, like, elongated event style.
Yeah. I think it definitely helps, especially since, we're all kind of stuck in this together for the most part. There's some places lifting restrictions a bit, but for the most part, we're still stuck largely indoors with limited people. So, having entertainment available when there's not really any new shows or anything going on. It's nice to have that kind of new content kind of coming in a drip feed, which would normally suck, but now it's actually all right.
I'm also going to be honest, like, I've spent way too many nights in the past couple of years watching those grand finals that are so late at night. I can't even imagine how late East Coast people are staying up.
That was definitely rough because especially some games would have a propensity to go overtime, like Melee and Ultimate sometimes, in terms of just how the game will sometimes really get lengthened based on how close it is.
Yeah. So I think they can keep to a better schedule with this too.
Mm-hmm. And it gives them ample time to try and sort out networking issues as they go, rather than delay everything and potentially just have an absurdly long cast of trying to do online gaming.
Well, do you think they're going to do the announcements too, like digitally? Do you think Harada will make an appearance?
In a Zoom call?
No, pre-recorded video. Video.
I could see certain studios I could see Harada totally doing a video, kind of a small production. Just, really cheese it up and everything.
From his house.
Mm-hmm.
That would be
can see it. I mean, if Jeff can get, like, the Unreal devs, if Jeff can get Tony Hawk, like, sure, why not?
All right, let's be real. Jeff can get anyone, all right?
He's got Kojima in his back pocket. He can just call up any
he's the only guy who can get Kojima. If that ain't saying something... He can get Gabe Newell anytime he wants, Tristan.
Man, like, look at the thumbnails for the Summer Game Fest videos. Mm-hmm. Jeff's gotten old, man.
Oh, yeah.
Breaks my heart.
Mm-hmm. It's a veteran at this point.
He'll be 70-year-old running Summer Games Fest for Corona year 32.
Oh, no.
He'll be like, are you all ready for the 32nd annual Summer Games Fest? Anywho. You guys will be tuning into EVO this year?
Oh yeah, I'll definitely still check out probably Tekken 7. I haven't checked well, I guess there are no tournaments, so. But yeah, I'll always tune into Tekken, and I'll probably check out some Soul Calibur as well.
Oh, I wanted to check out Soul Calibur this year.
Oh, really?
Since Tristan and I played.
I'm like T7 only. That's it.
Purist. Mm-hmm.
Purist.
I was a big Soul Calibur fan back in the day, so I still check it out.
I always tune in for Street Fighter V finals.
Those are good too. Yeah, I don't really watch pools of Street Fighter, but yeah, finals is always pretty hype.
Fighters.
Fighter Z?
Fighters, I've never been super interested in.
I might check out Under Night, just because I like anime fighters, but I don't like Fighter Z that much, personally.
Let's see. Other than that, the other two games that are not in the open bracket are Grand Blue Fantasy Versus and Samurai Showdown.
Hey, do you know Samurai Showdown is free with the purchase of Google Stadia?
Wow.
I did not.
FYI.
Amazing. One random thing is the 4 games that are open bracket, Mortal Kombat 11, Killer Instinct, Them's Fighting Hearts, and Skullgirls are all, everyone said, are games with very good netcode. So I wonder if that's a little coincidence there.
Mm-hmm.
T7 netcode's not great, right?
No, it's fairly poor.
Alex and I, when we played, it was a struggle.
Yeah, and we're both on West Coast. It's really weird how bad it is for us.
Yeah. Maybe this will be the first year that a non-Korean wins it because the netcode was so bad that they let them win.
This is Anakin's year.
No, what's the really good Pakistani player from last year?
Aslan Ash.
Yeah, maybe he'll win. Maybe he'll win it this year. Who knows?
Maybe he will win it.
Oh, well, it's not open bracket. You can't get in.
Email Harada. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Can he overrule that?
Well, I'm sure he could, right?
I feel if you send him
not his tournament. He can't do anything.
I feel he'll still reply if you message him on Twitter.
Will he ban you?
I don't know if he's the type who bans people, but he'll definitely just openly say bad things about you. He doesn't really care on Twitter.
Someone posted a Twitch clip of someone, what is it called? Where you pay people to boosting, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was boosting people's accounts, and he was streaming it on Twitch, and someone posted a Twitch clip and added Harada, and he just replied, "We will find this person and ban them."
From life, I guess.
So,
because if any dev has Yakuza ties, I'm pretty sure it's Harada.
yeah, I could see that. You know, the getup he wears when he came up on E3
the sunglasses.
Oh man,
come on, man.
Yeah. Alrighty, guys, that wraps it up for episode 50 of Viewport Relay. Viewport Relay is available on Radio Public, iTunes, Google Music, Stitcher, Podbean, and all your favorite podcast directories. If you enjoyed this episode, please take a moment to subscribe, review, and share it with your friends. We're also on social media as Viewport Gaming on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. But Alex, why Viewport Gaming?
Well, Viewport Relay is a part of Viewport Gaming, a video game website where you can find reviews, previews, and the podcast. So if you want to check out previous episodes of the podcast and our other reviews, you can check us out at viewportgaming.com.
Thank you, Alex. And as always, I've been your host, Albert Corson, joined by Tristan Jung.
Goodbye.
And Alex Esther.
See you next time.